Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Appreciate you jumping on. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel. We got some great stuff for you today, including the official launch date of the Ripple stablecoin RLUSD. Seems like we've waited forever, but now we have a date. Also, a breakdown of how Fednow, the Federal Reserve instant payment system, is going to work. You'll hear more on that as well. Let's take a look at pricing. Bitcoin sitting at 106,934.94, another all-time high. Great to see. Ethereum sitting at 3,999. XRP back in the number 3 position, sitting at $2.52. Tether at the number 4 spot. Solana at the number 5 spot, sitting at 105 billion market cap, sitting at a price of 220 currently. And Tether is seems to be in more and more trouble. So who knows what's going to happen with Tether. My guess, based on some listening to some other influencers, is that Tether dollars, is going to flow into USDC, which is currently at the number 8 spot, as well as the new Ripple stablecoin RLUSD. Let's take a look at some news, and first up is Mr. Vincent Scott regarding the RLUSD official launch, which is tomorrow, December 17th. Take a listen. This guy cracks me up. Take a listen to Mr. Vincent Scott here.
And the first gumball's going in the machine. Ripple just announced December 17th as the official launch date for RLUSD on all exchanges. And, you know, our little gumball machines, XRP, are going to be used a lot for this gumball because it's one-to-one backed. And it's got one-to-one reserves. And it's fully compliant with the most compliant company in crypto. And Tether, you know, they've been skirting a lot of shit here lately. You know, they got kicked out of Europe, but now RLUSD is launching. Isn't that hilarious? All right, people, get ready, because we're about ready to start the party. And the first gumballs go.
Good stuff there from Vincent Scott. He cracks me up, but he definitely knows his stuff. He jokes around a lot, but really enjoy his content. So the RLUSD Ripple stablecoin officially launching December 17th, and they are already partnered with a bunch of exchanges and institutions. So, like he said, the party is about to start. Coming in from Mickle, he says, wow. And he's retweeting Digital Asset Investor here, who says, Ken Montgomery, former first VP and COO, Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, and Fednow program executive, who was just added to the Ripple Stablecoin Advisory Board, explains how Fednow instant payments will work. So I'm going to give you a listen to this basically ad here for Fednow. But just look at that. Another person, Ken Montgomery here, tied to Ripple. I mean, it's just unbelievable how many connections they have to former government employees and ties to the proper institutions and the government. So take a listen here.
The world today looks very different than it did a decade ago. Smartphones and high-speed internet access have changed how quickly we expect to pay for the things we need. There are already services that let people make payments that seem instant, but many of these services provide funds to the user before the funds settle between banks. This lag in final settlement creates a buildup of interbank obligations. What's needed is a payment system designed for the real-time nature of instant payments, one that can scale as demand for these new payments grows.
Today, businesses and consumers want to send and receive money in seconds, also known as instant payments. The payments industry is working quickly to meet this demand, but the solutions aren't without growing pains. So the time for modernizing our nation's payment system is now.
That's why the Federal Reserve's work is progressing rapidly for the Fednow service, a new infrastructure for instant payments. The Fednow service is designed to exist alongside private sector options, fulfilling the Federal Reserve's historical role of promoting market competition and providing nationwide reach for payment services. The Fednow service will allow any financial institution in the U.S., regardless of size, to offer instant payments to its customers.
With the Fednow service, funds will settle between financial institutions instantaneously. End users will be able to access their funds in real time, no matter the time or the day.
This new instant payments platform will increase efficiency, improve accessibility, reduce risk, foster competition, and support resiliency. It will also position financial institutions and the customers they serve, consumers and businesses, to better manage their funds. Those who live paycheck to paycheck could face fewer overdrafts and late fees. Businesses could more easily manage their cash flow. Public service organizations could deliver instant relief in times of crisis. And financial institutions of all sizes could remain competitive by providing access to instant payment services.
Thinking about all the ways the Fednow service could be used to help people and businesses is really exciting. It also demonstrates the Federal Reserve's commitment to providing solutions that benefit everyone in the financial system and the broader economy.
In just a few short years, the Fednow service will help support the next generation of payments. To learn more about the Fednow service, visit fednow.org.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Fednow program going live, and it's exciting to watch. Let me get you back to one section here real quick if I can find it, and just kind of make a comment as it relates to Ripple. Right about here.
New infrastructure.
So you see this Fednow in the middle? This is why DAI and Mickle are talking about this. Underneath this Fednow logo, you could basically replace it with XRP, because XRP is the coin that's going to be moving these funds from point A to point B quickly, very cheap, very fast. And it's going to settle within seconds. That's what you need to know, not financial advice. Do your own research. But it's happening. Moving on to Smoke Dog here, talking about an IPO announcement coming soon. He says, breaking December 2024 article confirms Ripple plans to IPO on the U.S. stock exchange in 2025. This was shown by somebody else too. An article here just says crypto companies plan to list more than 10 companies around the world. Are they focusing on the U.S. market? You have some names here: Ripple, Circle, Kraken, BitBank, and so on and so forth. The timing would certainly seem right for a Ripple IPO. And the shares of Ripple that used to be previously priced at around 35 to 45 bucks on the Link2 platform are now $110, $114. So their valuation is rising quickly. Hopefully that IPO will happen in 2025. Coming in from Mickle again, he says this kills so much FUD. Ripple is working with banks, number one. Number two, Ripple wants banks to have their own coins. Bank coins help XRP, not hurt it. He's retweeting Crypto Eerie here, saying you got to hand it to Ripple, thinking outside the box with a proposal to do an ICO with the oldest bank in America, the Bank of New York Mellon, with their own BK coin. BK is the stock ticker for BNY Mellon. Take a listen to this interview.
I would say that my journey into blockchain started in 2017 when I was asked to join a meeting where Bank of New York Mellon had invited in Ripple. and Ripple wanted to do an ICO with the bank, and that ICO was a BK coin. I went to the meeting and realized I was really not understanding very well what they were talking about. I understood that there was a lot of friction within our existing capital markets and the structure of the middle back office, but I wasn't sure of the technology. I didn't really understand it. I didn't really understand some of the words they were using, and I decided that I would take a course. So I did take a course at Oxford and really gained a lot of knowledge about the technology.
There you have it. Ripple working with the Bank of New York Mellon. And this woman, Lynn Marlar, admittedly didn't understand it, so she did some research on it and became a believer, like a lot of people. So if you're watching this video, you're one of very few that understand and that are involved in this space. And kudos to you for that. Coming in from Digital Asset Investor here, he says, 10 reasons it's XRP, not Bitcoin. Just to be clear, I hold both coins. I'm invested in both Bitcoin and XRP. I believe they can both coexist. But he says here, 10 reasons it's XRP, not Bitcoin. XRP will be king. XRP is much faster. XRP is much more scalable. XRP is much less expensive. XRP has a burn mechanism. Bitcoin does not. As crypto adoption increases, XRP's limited supply decreases while Bitcoin's limited supply remains constant. Number 5, XRP has a limited supply just like Bitcoin. 6, Satoshi could be any number of bad guys from China, Russia to North Korean terrorists. The XRP ownership is completely transparent. Number 7, Bitcoin can be controlled through mining. Number 8, XRP was created by Bitcoin developers to make a better Bitcoin. Number 9, XRP has legal clarity. Bitcoin has not been through a lawsuit or been declared a commodity through legislation. All Bitcoin has is verbal clarity, which is not legal. And number 10, one of the first use cases of XRP was to tokenize Bitcoin to help solve Bitcoin's problems. So that coming from Digital Asset Investor, he's obviously very bullish on XRP, as are others in the space. So shout out to DAI. He does a great job on his channel and has uncovered a lot of different things. So shout out to him. Give me 1 second here. Hang on. Let me get back to this screen. It's drawing a blank right now, so apologies for that, but we've already been through it. So let me know what you think in the comments section. Is it going to be XRP in the long run or Bitcoin, or can they coexist? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for jumping on. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the flip side.